power hiking mode. Good evening. It's March 25th. It's Thursday. I know it's not the weekend technically, but we're gonna get started. Right now I have a dry bag that I've put all my extra gear in, like another pair of shoes, and then it's also got like an extra shirt and buff and socks and some other little ins and outs. And it's also gonna get my nutrition I plan on picking up since I get to access this drop bag at mile 25, so better make sure I get that in there. I'm going to be wearing these Ultimate Direction Hydro Skin shorts. I also got these pockets where these water bottles go in. I will have my road ID on just in case something ever happens to me. For this race, since it's going to be warm, and I don't know what the temperature is going to be like all day, it could fluctuate, it could get warm enough that I might end up losing my shirt. I don't know. And if I do, I'll have my bib on a race belt. I'll be wearing this nice shirt I got. It's got a nice double line front. It's kind of silky smooth, so you don't get that rubbing and chafing. You gotta wear a buff, so I'm gonna have one buff on me. Plus, it's just good to have it. Keep the sun off my neck. Pour a little water on it if you get too hot. Cool you down. Be wearing a nice hat that's got a lot of holes in it. Perfect for when you're running a lot if it starts getting warm, since temperatures are gonna be close to 70. Be taking my trusty Nathan water bottle because, well, I gotta make sure I have plenty of extra water. I'll be wearing some Pro Compression socks. And then for this race, as long as the trails are soft and muddy, which I think they're gonna be, I'm gonna be wearing my Saucony Peregrine 11, because that deep tread that they got on them is perfect for muddy trails. All right, so I'm on my way up to Leesport, Pennsylvania area. I'm gonna do this race. Alright, so just get back from going out to the start of the race location. Wanted to make sure, I could find it, because you don't want to show up and not be able to find where you're doing your race. And then I just walked out on the trail, kind of see what the conditions were a little bit. Nice and soft. It'll be good. Good trail. Does look to be pretty well single track type stuff, so I'm excited about that. Makes for more fun for me, I feel like. But now I'm just gonna chillax for a while, eat some food, get some carbs, some protein, and definitely some resting. Try to go to bed at a decent hour in the night. Try to actually get more than 6 hours of sleep, which is out of my normal, so my body's gonna be going, what the heck. So we'll see you tomorrow morning for race day. All right, so it's 5:48. We have a beautiful full moon, and I am, well, actually I think we're just in a waxing gibbous, but whatever. And I am on my way out to the start of this race, this 50 miler. I got up at 4:30 this morning so I could enjoy some tasty oatmeal and coffee and start getting around. Let's see how this thing goes. I don't know what kind of pace I'm gonna do. I just know I'm not gonna push it because this is a training run, but still. I still have those same nerves you always get right before any kind of event like this.
Alright, folks. Welcome to the 2021 Naked Prussian 50. Go!
Hey, it's Adam and Almond, your mom's favorite runner here, and I got an important message to tell you. Your mother is very disappointed in you if you don't subscribe to the channel. Hit the thumbs up button and turn on the bell notification. In fact, she even said she wanted you to leave a comment below, so make sure you're doing that. Now, let's get back to enjoying this 50-mile run that we just got started on. 2 miles in. Let's go. Hang on. Push my pace. I need to slow it down. Shit. I'm loving it. It's gonna get hot. I'm probably gonna end up putting on no shirt or my tank top and probably swap shoes too, just because there's some pretty hard pack stuff, so I might end up switching over to the old Ultra. Let's go. The scenery around here is actually very beautiful. I think we're starting to catch up to some of the early start 50-milers. They started an hour before everybody else. So, I think that's what we're catching. We'll just see. So I'm a little bit flatter section of the course. It's been a little muddy, but it's not bad. bugs in the face at mile 13.75. Could be getting close to the point where I have to do an extra little loop into a weird area. So yep, we're getting close to that. Because you got 20-mile race, 40-mile race, marathon, and this 50-mile are all going on the same course. I got them staggered in start times, but still it's going to be a busy day and I got a lot of stuff. We're a little over 16 miles in. Look at this view. Coming out of the hills. About to go back down now. This thing's got some definite incline. They say 5,000 feet of gain. I believe it. Check my watch when we're done. I would be surprised if it's not more. We're hitting some hills now, so it's time to get up on Wow, 21.58. Been running probably a little faster than I want. I've been averaging a under 10-minute pace. I did not want to run that fast, but I keep doing it because there's some spots that are just perfect for it. But I mean, yeah, I've been running quicker than I probably should. Walk up the hills. That's what you gotta do. All right, so almost to the halfway point, which I've got it right now. I'm at 25.5, so I think that the race is actually going to be a little long, which that's going to be fun. So we'll just see how it goes. Let's get back and get changed into some different shoes. All right, so we're 31.31 miles. Less than 20 to go. And we're starting to do it. Keep it up, man. You're doing great. So let's see what the next few hours bring, because I'm slowing my pace down. One, because I did not taper for this, which, you know, I'm using this as a training run. And two, my knee's a little sore today, and it's been bothering me a little bit since about mile 15, so I know, don't be an idiot and push through, but it's not so bad enough, and I know what's going on. I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. I will be taking an ice bath tonight, though, when I get to the hotel. That is for sure. You know, 50-mile race, and this isn't even a hard race for me. I'm calling this a B race, or it's not a main effort race. I'm not going to go out and try to kill myself. I didn't even do a proper taper for this. If you would have asked me 2 years ago, do I Did I ever think I'd be doing a 50-mile trail race and calling that a B race, like not even a main effort race and not tapering or anything for it? I probably would have said you were nuts. I would have been like, nah, never gonna happen, man. And now look at it, I'm like, okay. If you would ask me a year ago if I was ever gonna be trail running again and be able to go do long distance runs, I would have been like, probably not. I would have been like, farthest I'm ever gonna run anymore is like half marathon, because I could do that without some of the other issues. But you know, things happen, life happens, and keep evolving and growing and learning new stuff and challenging ourselves. So, time to get back running here in a little bit. We'll get to it on the other side. So, 34.7 miles. This is officially a long run, and it's kicking my butt. I know I do this to myself sometimes. Maybe I just like the pain. Maybe I like the challenge. Maybe I'm just crazy. You decide. But let's go. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's some down. Here's a fun obstacle they have out here on the race course. That tree. And look, we got another tree right ahead. Oh no! Good thing is the other one, I think I can still duck under if my legs will let me. They won't. I'm hurting. We'll just see. After all, just a little over 36 miles in now. Let's see. Boom. Didn't run my back on it. Not wearing a shirt. All right. So on this lovely adventure of 50 miles, we met Jamie here. Woo! Who's giving a shout out to her friend in Colorado.
Hey, Rachel.
All right.
Peace out.
All right, and we'll see you at the end, right?
Hey,
at some point.
Yep.
Check us out online.
Good luck.
Yep. You too. Have a good one. All right. See, this is what happens when you're running trails. You meet people, you talk to them for a little bit, and then you see them at another point in the run. Got up with her after the turnaround halfway point bag drop thing. Talked with her for a little bit. Nice lady, and glad she's doing an awesome job out here. This is her first ultra, so good for her. This is a heck of a 50-mile first ultra for anybody, so that's big kudos. Alright, so this course is officially long. Found out that they adjusted the course because they combined 4 races today. So the course has been slightly modified, and the course is going to be about 1.5 miles long, because my watch is about to beep and roll over 50 miles in 9 minutes, or 9 hours, 34 minutes, and some change. Let's watch. Well, there's the 50 miles. Some of these people flying on the 50. Then you had marathoners, 40 milers, and 20 milers out there as well. So, variety of races. Proud of everybody who went out and ran. I think it's awesome. You know, all kinds of people out there. You don't have to be in great shape to go do it. You don't have to be trim and fit. You can be any body shape, anytime. All you have to do is get up, consult your doctor, make sure you're fit to, start moving. And there's the finish line. 51.7 or 68. all important. Let me stop you. All right. Thank you very much. All in all, it was good fun. This was just a little training race to give me an idea of what I need to do for this 100K coming up. This was my last long run, so that's fun. It was great getting to talk and support the people as you run. And I'm glad to see all kinds of people out just, trying to be healthy and get out and move. So now it's time to go to a gas station, find some beer and some ibuprofen, and go back to the hotel, fill the bathtub with ice and water, and hop in, and we'll see how that goes. We'll sip in a beer and then get out and watch some truck driving, some racing at Bristol, because it's Bristol, baby. So after a race this weekend, which I was using as a learning experience, I've got some different tips, tricks, lessons learned, whatever it is you want to call them, that I'm going to give you. The first one is test your gear. Alright? Testing my gear to see if it's good and what I need to change before my big 100K A race. So, number one, test your gear. Number two, know your own pace. I took off, tried to run with some other fellows, pretty quick early on, since there's a ton of us running it. And I was running at a slightly faster pace than what I could handle for that far of a distance. So I ended up having to slow down quite a bit on the second half. Good thing is, they slowed down pretty good too, so it all equaled out. But know your pace and don't take off too fast, because you will blow up. Alright, so the third thing is anti-chafe stuff is your friend. Especially if you're an individual who actually does like pull-ups and barbell rows and stuff like that. Like you actually have lat muscles. You don't have to have huge ones, but you actually have lat muscles, not the guy with the air lats or the invisible lats. When you're running, if you decide to take off your shirt because it's really hot or whatever, you'll get a little bit chafe, because I did, and it doesn't feel good. So anti-chafe stuff is your best friend. That was number 3. Number 4, don't just take what they say on the course description or what somebody says when they're like, hey, it's flat. Like the race, it was not flat. They said flat. It was like 5,000 feet of vertical gain, and there's some steep hills, so I'm at 6% grade. So I should have done a little bit better map recon and maybe even gone out and looked at the trail a little bit more than I did. Because it helps when you're planning your shoes, your clothing, and everything else. It kind of helps you just get ready for it. Those are important items. This, I'm not drinking coffee. It's the middle of the day on Sunday, and I ran this weekend. It's a porter. Number 5, nutrition. Practicing what you're going to eat prior to the race is always good, knowing what your stomach can handle that morning. So I practice that on my long run weekends. I know it works for me. I know the realm. But there's more to nutrition than just before the run. There's during the run nutrition. So I just got this stuff in because it's really good, and some of the drink mixes to add in because it's really good for a race. So knowing what kind of food you can eat during the race is good too. Knowing what your stomach can handle. So number 6, recovery. I spent some serious time stretching, and I roll out. And I rolled out last night, and rolled out this morning. I also used this last night, and I'm going to use it again tonight. Anything you can. Whatever it is, your routine is, you got to figure that out and get going with it, because I'm telling you, being able to do recovery will make sure you can move around the next day. And circling back to number 1, since I'm in shorts and stuff like this, make it easier for you to see. When I said stuff about testing out your gear, this is why. Shorts that were awesome for doing a 10-mile run in and a 6-mile run with no issues. That's what they do on a 51-mile run, the seam of them. That's the lessons I learned from this weekend's run. Too much fun. It's been a full weekend. I know I sound a little funny, but I can't sleep with that thing in my mouth. Even though it helps me talk good, it's not good for sleeping. But I hope you learned something. I know I learned some stuff this weekend. And, train safe, train hard, have fun, enjoy life, and get some sleep, because that's what I'm about to do.